Nobody supports you at the beginning. Nobody claps when you're struggling. Nobody checks if you're mentally exhausted. Nobody notices the nights you stay awake thinking about your future. When you have no success, no money, no results, the world stays silent. People only celebrate the outcome. Very few respect the process. And that is one of the hardest truths about success. Right now, somewhere in the world, someone is waking up early every single day to chase a dream nobody believes in. Someone is sacrificing comfort, sleep, entertainment, and temporary happiness just to build a future that only exists inside their mind. But from the outside, it looks crazy. Because people cannot see vision, they only see evidence. And if you don't have evidence yet, they doubt you. That's why so many people quit too early, not because they are incapable, but because they are emotionally tired of being ignored. Human beings naturally want validation. We want support. We want people to tell us we're doing the right thing. But the path to greatness rarely begins with applause. It usually begins with loneliness. It begins with confusion, with rejection, with uncertainty, with fear. There will be moments where you question yourself, moments where you wonder if all the hard work is even worth it, moments where you compare your life to other people and feel like you're falling behind. And in those moments, your mindset becomes everything. Because motivation will not always save you. Some days you will wake up inspired. Other days you will feel completely empty. That's why successful people don't rely only on motivation, they rely on discipline. Discipline is showing up when nobody is watching. Discipline is continuing when results are invisible. Discipline is believing in your future while your current reality looks disappointing. Most people never reach success because they stop during the invisible stage, the stage where nothing seems to happen, the stage where your videos get no views, your business makes no money, your hard work gets ignored, your progress feels slow. That stage destroys people mentally. Because society trains us to expect quick results, fast success, instant recognition, immediate rewards. But real growth does not happen that way. A tree does not become strong overnight. Before it grows above the ground, its roots first grow deep underneath the surface where nobody can see them, and your life works the same way. Sometimes your progress is invisible before it becomes undeniable. Read that again. Sometimes your progress is invisible before it becomes undeniable. The problem is, most people quit before the breakthrough happens. They stop one chapter before their life changes. They give up because they cannot handle being underestimated. But being underestimated can actually become your advantage. When nobody expects anything from you, you have freedom to improve quietly. No pressure, no spotlight, no expectations, just growth. And while everybody else is distracted, you're becoming stronger, smarter, more disciplined, more focused. That's why you should never be discouraged by slow progress. Slow progress is still progress. Every skill you build matters. Every sacrifice matters. Every failure teaches you something. Even pain has value. Pain forces growth. Pain builds resilience. Pain reveals who you truly are under pressure. The strongest people are not the ones who had easy lives. They are the ones who kept going despite difficult situations. And maybe right now, you feel tired. Maybe you feel like nobody understands your vision. Maybe your family doubts you. Maybe your friends laugh at your goals. Maybe you're working hard and still seeing no results. But understand this clearly. Every successful person once stood exactly where you are now. Unknown, ignored, overlooked. Before the success, there was struggle. Before the recognition, there was rejection. Before the confidence, there was insecurity. People see the victory, but they rarely see the suffering behind it. Nobody sees the nights of frustration, the fear of failure, the silent battles in your mind. And sometimes the hardest battle is fighting yourself, fighting laziness, fighting distractions, fighting negative thoughts, fighting the temptation to quit. Because quitting is seductive. Quitting gives temporary relief. It removes pressure instantly. But long-term regret is far more painful than temporary struggle. Imagine giving up today, and 5 years later realizing you were actually close to success. Imagine never discovering your true potential because you stopped believing in yourself too early. That pain would stay with you forever. This is why persistence matters. Not talent alone, not motivation alone. Persistence, the ability to continue when emotions disappear. And here's something powerful most people never realize. Your current situation is not your final identity.